A Honda Accord owner walked into my shop last year convinced his base model could not do remote start. I programmed a 5-button fob in 10 minutes, and his engine started from the parking lot. But the hardware was sitting in that car the entire time. Honda just never gave him the right button. And that is not the only thing Japanese manufacturers are hiding inside your key fob. I get comments and messages about this topic constantly, so I have been digging into these systems across every Japanese car brand. The gap between what your car can do and what you have been told it can do is getting wider every single model year. Today, we are going through every hidden feature, every shady lockout, and every cheap workaround that saves you hundreds of dollars at the dealer. Number 1. The window trick your dealer never showed you. Your key fob can roll down every window on your car right now, and there is a solid chance nobody ever told you. On a Toyota or Lexus, press unlock once, then press and hold unlock a second time for about 3 seconds. All 4 windows drop. On any Lexus with a moonroof, that same hold slides it open too. But here is the catch that drives me crazy. On most Toyotas sold in the United States, this feature ships turned off. The dealer has to activate it using Toyota's diagnostic software called TechStream. Some dealers do it for free during warranty, but I have seen Camry owners quoted $60 for a setting that takes 30 seconds to flip. Honda and Acura make it easier. Press unlock once, then immediately press and hold unlock again. The windows drop for as long as you hold the button. Works on every Civic from 2016 forward, every Accord from 2007 forward, the CR-V, the Pilot, the Passport, and the Ridgeline. Acura goes one step further. On the TLX and the Integra, that same sequence opens the moonroof too. Nissan did something none of the others bothered with. On most 2018 and newer models, if you lock the doors and then hold the lock button for 3 seconds, the windows roll back up. Every other brand leaves you stuck with windows down and no way to close them from the fob. Mazda owners got nothing for 15 years. Then somebody discovered that on the 2022 and newer CX-5 and CX-30, you press unlock 3 times and hold on the 4th press. It works. Mazda never documented it. But the window trick is the easy stuff. The next one had me furious when I figured out what was going on. Number 2. The remote start hardware Honda hidden inside your base model. That Accord owner I mentioned at the start was driving a 2018 Accord LX with the 1.5-liter turbo. No remote start according to Honda. But Honda forum members figured out something interesting. If you buy the factory 5-button fob, the same one that comes on the Touring trim, and have the dealer program it to your car, remote start works perfectly on the LX. The wiring was already there, the module was already there, the starter relay, the body control module, the receiver, all of it was already installed at the factory. Honda held back a fob button to push people into higher trims. The factory fob runs about $300 to $400 with dealer programming. Aftermarket versions go for $60 to $120. I have done this exact swap in my shop more times than I can count, and every single time the remote start worked on the first try. The body control module does not care which fob buttons you have. It just needs a properly programmed key. The same trick works on the 2016 through 2020 Civic LX. While the hardware is there, the button is not. I personally think this is one of the shadiest upsell moves any Japanese manufacturer has pulled, and it went on for years before anyone caught it. But Honda looks almost reasonable compared to what Toyota did next. Number 3. Toyota is charging you rent on a button you already own. This is the one that still makes my blood boil. On 2018 and newer Toyotas, The physical remote start button on your key fob requires an active subscription to work, not the phone app. The physical button on the fob in your hand. When your free trial runs out, Toyota sends a signal to your car and disables that button remotely. Lexus actually admitted this in writing when a reporter asked. Once your subscription runs out, that button is dead. You bought the car, you bought the fob, the hardware works, and Toyota flips a switch from their server and turns it off until you pay. But it gets worse. In 2022, Toyota offered standalone remote start for $80 a year. By 2023, they quietly removed that option on new models. The cheapest bundle that includes remote start is now $180 a year. That is a 125% price increase in 1 year, with 0 new features added. I dug into the owner forums and found Highlander and Camry owners saying their fob remote start stops working when they turn off data sharing in the Toyota app. Toyota support swears those two things are not connected. I do not buy it. I am calling it right now. Toyota is running the shadiest subscription scheme in the Japanese car market, and it is not even close. There is a workaround floating around on the forums. On some Camry and Highlander models from 2018 through 2022, pressing lock 3 times in a specific rhythm still triggers remote start after the subscription expires. 2 quick presses, a pause, then hold the 3rd press. Your results will vary, and Toyota could patch it with an update, but it is worth trying before you hand them another $180 a year. And if you think Toyota is bad, wait until you hear what Mazda did in 2024. Number 4. Mazda ripped out the hardware and went after the guy who fought back. Mazda used to include a physical remote start fob with their vehicles. Then their original system, Mazda Mobile Start, died when the 3G cellular network shut down in 2022. Mazda's response was to offer owners either a $400 refund or a $1,000 credit toward a new Mazda. Mazda was not offering a fix or an upgrade. They handed people a coupon. Then in 2024, Mazda made 3 moves that set the owner forums on fire. They ended free trials on connected services and started charging $10 a month for remote start. They stopped including remote start hardware in new vehicles like the CX-90 entirely, making the app subscription the only option. And they sent a legal threat to the developer behind a free tool called Pi Mazda that let owners control their cars from their phone without paying the subscription. A developer built a free alternative. Mazda threatened to sue him over a free tool. I have a lot of respect for Mazda's engineering, but that move lost them a piece of my loyalty. You do not go after the enthusiasts who love your cars enough to write code for them. If this is helping you understand what your key fob can actually do, hit subscribe, because the next few items could save you real money. Number 5. Your fob battery is dead and you are standing in a parking lot. Every Japanese push-button start car has a backup system for a dead fob, but the procedure is different on every brand, and almost nobody learns it before they need it. On a Toyota or Lexus, hold the fob with the logo side pressed flat against the start-stop button while you press the brake pedal. The small chip inside the fob has no battery. It runs on the energy from the car's reader at close range. Honda and Acura are similar. Touch the logo side of the fob directly to the center of the start button. On 2024 and newer models, press start first, wait for the button to flash, then touch the fob within 30 seconds. Nissan and Infiniti work the same way. Logo side to the start button. Older models from 2007 to 2012 have a physical slot in the lower dashboard where you insert the fob. Mazda works the same way, but their owner's manual includes a warning I have not seen from any other brand. They specifically tell you not to let other keys, credit cards, or anything electronic sit near the fob during emergency start because it can mess with the signal. Mitsubishi is the odd one out. Older Outlanders and Lancers have a physical fob slot hidden near the glove box or center console instead of a touch point on the start button. The location changes depending on the model year, so check your owner's manual before you need it. Subaru is the worst experience of the bunch. Opening the door with a dead fob triggers the alarm. You have to get inside, press start to turn on the ignition, then hold the fob against the start button so the car knows it is your key. Every brand also has a hidden metal key blade inside the fob. Look for a small slide release on the back. That blade fits into a keyhole hidden behind a small cap on the door handle. I keep a spare fob battery in my glove box, and I tell every customer to do the same. But hidden inside your car's computer are features that cost nothing to unlock if you know where to look. Number 6. The $30 tool that replaces a $300 dealer visit. Every Japanese car has a body control module full of settings the dealer can change with their diagnostic software. Those include how long the headlights stay on after you lock the car, whether the horn chirps when you lock it, and whether the doors auto-lock when you start driving. On Toyotas, it also controls that window fob trick from earlier. Dealers charge $100 to $300 for these adjustments. A Carista dongle costs about $30, and the app subscription runs $20 to $40 a year. It plugs into the diagnostic port under your dashboard and gives you a menu of every toggle available on your specific vehicle. On Subarus, the situation is even more interesting. There is a setting buried in the body control module for remote window control that the factory left turned off. Owners on the Crosstrek forums have been using a tool called SSM4 with a Tactrix open port adapter to flip that setting on for years. The feature works perfectly. Subaru dealers will tell you with a straight face that it does not exist. I want to be clear about one thing though. Do not change settings you do not understand. On Subarus specifically, there is a market setting in the module that should stay on United States or Canada. Flipping it to the Japanese domestic setting can lock you out of the entire customization menu permanently. Now here is the part that changes how you think about that fob in your pocket. Number 7. Your key fob is the biggest security hole in your car. In the United Kingdom, Lexus theft claims jumped over 500% between 2021 and 2023. The RX was the #1 target. The method is called relay attack. One thief stands near your front door with a device that captures the fob signal through the wall, while a second person near your car blasts that signal back out. Your car thinks the fob is right there, and it unlocks. It takes under a minute. But the newer threat is worse. It is called CAN bus injection. Thieves pull back a corner of the front bumper, tap into the headlight wiring, and plug in a device disguised as a portable speaker. That device sends a fake unlock command straight into the car's wiring. Your fob is never involved. A Faraday pouch does nothing against this because the attack bypasses the key entirely. The device sells for around $5,000 on underground markets, and it works on multiple Toyota and Lexus models. BMW, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia are already shipping ultra-wideband key fob technology that makes relay attacks nearly impossible. Not a single Japanese manufacturer uses it in Western markets, even though Japanese suppliers build the chips for those German and Korean brands. One trick that does help is to hold your key fob against your chin or temple and press the lock button. Your skull boosts the signal because of the water in your head. It roughly doubles the fob's range. Sounds ridiculous, but it is scientifically verified, and I use it in parking garages all the time. If you want to protect your fob from relay attacks at home, a Faraday pouch costs $8 to $15 and blocks the signal completely when the fob is inside. Toyota and Lexus fobs also have a hidden sleep mode. Hold the lock button while pressing unlock twice. The indicator light flashes 4 times, and the fob stops transmitting until you press any button again. That one trick kills relay attacks and makes your fob battery last 3 to 5 years instead of 1. The pattern across every brand is the same. The hardware is in your car, the features are in the software, and someone between the factory and your driveway decided you should not have them without paying extra. A $30 diagnostic tool and 20 minutes of research get you closer to the car you actually bought than the one you were handed at the dealer. Also, make sure you check out this video on 10 tricks to make your Japanese car run better. I will see you in the next one.